at the wrong
Probably.
time.
But you boys, you know, ski they play. So you people go there, then they do first to fit, they inside. They watch you.
Oh, yeah. As the last minute games here before.
You people try. You people try. You people then
But
can
the
be later.
network
You
no
people
dey now.
you get some distance, some plan or what? You people always in me.
Yeah, I don't know the incident.
Yeah. You people try Charlie GG.
Wait, make I check see the new link they work now. And like the new link they work, make I share. Hey. But Charlie, the Kelvinator guy they try, hey, he really worried teams.
Yeah, wow.
He really worried teams. I think the stream is up. I've sent the links to the group. Okay, the stream is working now.
People try Charlie GG.
Okay. So I said that when you start flowing again.
Yeah, so as I was saying, this was a very successful tournament, and I'm very, very happy with all the teams that were involved because they showed up, and then like most stuck to the rules. We had very few discrepancies, but overall it was a great tournament, and the most teams didn't disappoint. I think it's going to be a close one between the various teams. Yeah. So I'm very happy with the way the tournament went, and GG to everybody. And I want to thank everybody for showing up and for participating in this tournament.
Okay.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
So what would you say about the other teams? How did they do? Like, I mean, did they put up with the expectations you were given? Did they surprise you? Did they disappoint you? With the exception of your team itself,
Okay.
How do you think? What do you think about the other teams?
Okay, well, I at the beginning of the tournament, I expected like a lot of like tough play from DPB because DPB is known for being very aggressive.
Okay.
I expected them to be killing people left and right, but I think they had a very slow start, and we saw what DPB could actually do just today.
Okay.
But on the normal, they are killers, like killing machines. And for a team like East Side, very good team, very stable team. They also performed well. They had balanced games all throughout. They could have bad games, but they ended up balancing it with good games. Then we had Dead Squad 6. That team,
DS6.
Yeah, they were very low key, but they were placing because after the first round, they were fourth.
Okay.
They were fourth on the table. They were placing, even though a lot of teams didn't like pay mind to them because they are relatively new in the system, but they really performed. They actually outperformed expectations.
Okay.
Then we have the killers. That's Agina's team.
Yeah, Agina. I remember that name.
Agina's team. That team. They kill a lot of people, but I don't know, in the final zone and things tend to go bad for them.
Oh.
They are very good at the beginning. They have very great starts.
Okay.
But yeah, the final zone tends to mafia them. Then we have Dragonston. That's Dynamic Games.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Dynamic Games.
Lord Bolt. Yeah, Lord Bolt. Those people. Those guys, they are very unlucky because they always meet enemies everywhere they go. Like they never have a time where they are not being attacked. But they always manage to reach the top 6 top 6, and that's very good.
Wow.
Considering the trials and tribulations they've been going through.
Okay.
Elite Savages, the coordinator basically carried the whole team.
Yes, Kelvinator did very well because I remember the last week he was just wiping squads. He was just
and most of
wiping
the time he
everyone he
entered
came
the
up
game
with.
alone.
Yes, most of the time.
Yeah, we cannot mention Coordinator without also mentioning Digital Chaos because I think they met quite a number of times too.
Who is Digital Chaos?
That's DC Greenwood.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember Greenwood. Greenwood.
Yeah, another solid team. But they also met a lot of people. They also keep meeting people a lot. They also keep meeting people a lot. But overall, all the teams perform. Blood Bounties.
Who?
That team, they are always in top 5. Blood Bounty, that's the CMX guys. CMX, Cuckoo, One Real.
Okay, yeah, One Real.
Yeah.
I think
they don't fight, but they are always in the last zone.
I think One Real won the second game.
Yeah, that team is always in the last zone. I don't know how they do it, but they are always in the last zone. A very solid team. I don't know the strategy they use, but yeah. So that's basically it for me. Yeah.
Wow. And how many organizers organized this, or it was a solo organizing?
Well, I was helped by Frag Knight. Okay, yeah. Dream Team 1, 2 performed. They performed well, yeah. Talking about Frag Knight, let me talk about Dream Team.
Okay.
Dream Team 1, you see, Dream Team came as 2 teams, Dream Team 1 and Dream Team 2, right?
Okay.
But Dream Team 2 looked like the stronger one. But surprisingly, Dream Team 1 outperformed Dream Team 2 so much.
Wow.
Dream Team 2 really had a disappointing campaign. They had a disappointing campaign, but hopefully they bounce back in the next tournaments that are to come. So yeah, organized they were Frag Knight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so,
if I may ask, when
it.
should we expect the next tournament or the next season?
Well, hopefully the next season is going to have prizes. The winner of the tournament is going to take home 5,000 COD points. That's 5,000 CP.
Wow, 5,000 CP.
Yes. Yeah, 5,000 CP. So I think all the teams should prepare and get ready because it's going to be fun, like how the season was, and it's going to actually reward you for what you do in the game.
Okay, so unfortunately, Frag Knight can't join us. But he says he can join to listen. No, it's live on YouTube. Okay, let me send him the YouTube link. And how about your team? What are the comments you'd like to pass? Whether you are surprised maybe your team...
North side, we actually did very well because we actually killed a lot of people and then we played. I really liked how our team functioned. Like the teamwork was good. I think the only times where we fumbled was when all 4 of us were not together. We had a few network problems and a few people being busy, and that really worried us. But North side is a very solid team with very great players like Eddie J. Eddie J is
I have Eddie who was helping me with the commentary. Eddie should be in the voice chat. Eddie, can you say something? Do you oppose what I'm saying?
I don't know. Let's agree to disagree like this.
But I disagree though.
Eddie.
I still think DPB is better.
Oh no!
Well, I wouldn't say better. What I can say is let's say they have better coordination. But overall, I wouldn't say they're better than us. I'd say we're on pretty even grounds.
Ooh. So if wait, how do I put it? So if any DPB guy is watching right now, is that a challenge to them? Can I say You guys have
Well-
thrown a challenge to them where they can respond by agreeing to a scrims or something. Scrims between your team and DPB. What do you guys say? I'll be glad to.
Well, I wouldn't mind it.
Pardon?
I wouldn't mind actually beating them in the scrim, but
Uh-huh.
in the spirit of sportsmanship, I'd like to say good games to them, and we're all pretty good in our own ways. They
So
just happen to.
are you running away from the
outperform-
scrims challenge?
I'm not running away. I'm playing it safe.
So no scrims, right?
We can take them on, but we need some time to ourselves to think about how we're gonna move forward from this. Learn from our mistakes. That's basically
No,
it.
but I would like to take
We
coverage.
we really don't have time.
I'd like to
scrim.
take coverage in case there's a scrim game. I mean, I'd love to get everything on camera. Because DPB
Oh yes, for sure.
and
If-
North Side,
If it does happen, we'll let you know.
and I want it to happen. I want it to happen.
It might happen. It might happen, but we're not making any promises. It's all gonna bottle down for team captain. So if he comes, yeah, we're gonna cover.
Wow. So unfortunately, we couldn't hear from Frag Knight, and let me force him to get on it. I'm coming. Just. I want to get Frag Knight on it and hear from him. Let me send the Discord link to Frag Knight. I want him to join and also share his thoughts upcoming. We have some people in the voice channel. If they can unmute themselves and speak to us and share their thoughts on how the tournament went and everything. I see Upper West Det here, the stroke. I see Kweku here. I see Greenwood. If they can unmute themselves and share their thoughts on the whole tournament and how everything went, I'll be very glad. But I'm still here working on getting Frag Knight. I'm still trying to get
Well,
Frag Knight.
if you look in the stream chat, you'll notice that there's a banter going on between Koku and Upper West. They're debating who should talk first.
Someone
This is
should just
very fun.
unmute and talk. I mean,
Yo, can you guys hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we.
Yeah. It was bad for us. Digital chaos. We had a poor start to the tournament.
Okay. Wait, first of all,
I
which,
think it was
which
this
team are
week
you
that
repping?
we actually turned up.
Wait, which team are you repping?
Digital chaos.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm listening.
I think we are at the bottom of the table. I think we're last but one
Oh my
coming
god.
into this week.
Oh,
But
my God.
I think this week has been pretty good. We had top three finishes, which wasn't too bad. But I was a little too late to turn it around.
Wow. So wait, then that means you should be aiming for next season, because this season is out.
Yeah.
And what
Next
makes,
season we're coming back stronger.
wow. So we should watch out for Death Chaos next season.
Digital chaos.
Wait, Digital Chaos. Okay. And is there
I'll hand you
any?
over to
Okay.
one of us, Upper West. Please take the mic.
Wait, before you do that, I have a question for you, quickly.
Oh, can quick.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so touching on that about having a bad start, can you enlighten us more? Can you elaborate on that?
About- What topic?
What did you
I
do
didn't
wrong?
quite.
What did you
Um,
What did you do wrong to have a bad start?
Um,
What didn't you do? What should have you done? What
I think we all
should you
weren't
have done?
as committed as we could have been because we sometimes played with 2 members, sometimes played with 3 members. And I don't think we all were focused, and most of us don't really play the game as often as we did back in the day. The love for the game has quite died down,
Oh, okay.
and we don't play as much that's why we're not that consistent and as good as we used to be.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's really enlightening. I think that was the problem that most teams faced in this tournament. Actually, most days you'd have good teams performing really bad because they are facing network issues. Some of their members didn't show up on time. A lot of things contributed to the overall performance of everyone in this league. So, what we can hope for is that going forward, things get better and no one's handicapped when we're playing. So we can at least
my teammate is
stay-
here. Justice,
Hopefully.
take the mic. Upper West.
Yo! Hey guys.
What's up?
Greenwood, unmute yourself. Greenwood Rex is also from Digital Chaos.
Oh,
He's the leader. I don't know what I'm doing. Speaking.
Cool.
wait. So Greenwood is the
Greenwood, come
leader
and
of your
speak.
clan.
He's the leader. I don't know why I'm talking.
Wait, can we hear from Greenwood, please?
Greenwood, unmute.
Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. What's up?
Yo, Greenwood, let's go! Clan leader.
I'm telling you, no one likes like this guy. Greenwood. No one in the world likes like this guy.
So wait, Greenwood, can you tell us what happened with you and your boys in this tournament?
Yes.
What were your
Team leader.
expectations? Were they met? Did you
Yeah.
guys enjoy yourselves? Tell us something.
Well, honestly, this season we didn't enjoy ourselves at all.
Why?
Because at the beginning, I'm mostly lagging. I don't know why. And then
Okay. So should we put the blame on your device or on your network? Should we sue them? Which is which?
Vodafone, let's go. Vodafone. And
I don't know, it's
MTN, both of
MTN.
them.
But next,
No, but I'm
Next
using
season
Vodafone as
And
well.
I-
So I mean, we can't blame Vodafone. I'm using Vodafone as well.
Nah, different areas, my G.
Okay, so Greenwood, continue.
yeah. And I think that like for us, sometimes we're playing as a team. Yeah.
You're
Some
not playing as a
people
team.
Think, like, yeah. Sometimes they go for kills. Some people go for positions.
Okay.
But I think next season, if we start playing as a team, we would be stronger and better. Yeah.
Can I just also add something?
Yeah, sure.
Most players play manual, but I play automatic, and that comes at a
wait.
disadvantage because when people lie on the floor, you can't shoot them with automatic, and that also makes it
where
very
automatic
difficult.
means. Wait, where automatic means?
Shooting.
Simple method. It's the firing method.
Oh, okay. The one where you have to point your crosshairs on them before it starts shooting by itself.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
you
so
should
when
start.
you use
basically aimbot.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
But no
okay.
one's
so when you use automatic,
Uh-huh.
and most people like to lie on the floor.
Yeah, they like
Call
to
of
do their
Duty
drop
just
shots thing.
doesn't pick it up, and you can't shoot at them
Oh, okay.
for some reason.
Wow.
The trap masters, they are so annoying. I have to say, they are so annoying
Oh
to
yes.
take.
If
So-
you don't mind, I'd like to touch further on that issue
Okay.
about trap masters.
Okay.
Coming next season, we have decided to maybe go with the world rules for BR tournaments.
Okay. Which
and
is
call it- Well, you see them. It'll be posted in our official Telegram group. So
because I think
Can
the trap
Can we get
master.
tanks back?
Is that what?
Can we get tanks back? Can we get tanks
No.
back?
Tank is a
No.
cheat. No, that's
the
a big no. I don't agree
why-
with that. Tank, oh
the
no.
reason
Come on.
why things like that are banned is because it's unfair to everyone else that it doesn't have it.
If
Okay, so
If everyone
you
had
can't just sit and kill people and win a tournament that has things at stake, like CP, for example, in next season. Which remind you, we have 5,000 CP as the grand prize for
next season,
whoever wins.
Yeah.
So, yeah, next
Yeah.
season.
Oh, okay.
The
I didn't know that.
the host said that
So
when
we're
we
gonna
spoke to him.
The global rules for BR tournaments in Call of Duty Mobile. So you see that in the group. We're gonna post it in the Telegram group and all other informations that you need for next season.
When does the next season start?
It will. You have that information.
It wasn't
48 hours.
communicated to us by the admin, so for now we're just hanging on tight. He will give us the information soon.
Right now, what we're waiting for is the results, so we can start celebrating. And yeah.
So wait,
Another question.
okay.
I see you, Eddie.
Have you thought of making a different format to the tournament instead of making it a league? Like, let's say a knockout or something like that? Because
Yes, it actually has been thought about, but the thing is, we don't really have that many teams participate. So making this a knockout system, it's going to be very short. Like, the whole tournament going to go on in just a single day because there's only 16 teams playing in the tournament. I mean, that's true. Yeah, so the best thing we could do was make a league. So
how about making a league and then those that qualify, like top 4 position, go into like a knockout stage or something?
yeah, for like a grand final. Yeah, I get that. That was basically what we did with the qualifiers at the week 1.
Yeah.
The tournament. Yeah, that was basically what we did, but in a more, how do I put it? In a more, let's just say it wasn't what it was supposed to be. It was something that we had to put in place because the numbers were not there for us. Yeah, but next season, if show up, we might actually go along with that. So let's see.
Okay.
So
that's it from me.
I'm hearing more and more promises from all teams for next season. I just can't wait for next season.
It's all talk. Don't worry.
Awesome. Mooncake. I think Mooncake is in the chat. I think he has something.
Wait.
So
can Mooncake unmute himself and tell us something? Whoa, I'm seeing DPB nasty in the Discord. Can you tell us something? Because DPB really won my heart in the.
Hey, these guys are moving mad. These guys, the whole tournament, they were moving mad. I'm not going to lie. Like, this whole tournament is the DPB squad. They were just moving mad. I don't even understand. Like, see, I can be sniping from somewhere. I don't know, like, whether they have clones or. See, I don't.
Can we hear from Mooncake?
They were moving mad.
Mooncake.
Yeah,
Mooncake, you get 4.
Yeah, someone used the tank in the first game today. I hope you saw that.
Yeah. Frankie was banned. He was removed. Yeah.
He was removed. See, that thing, Charlie, you have to let them know that you are not going to tolerate that thing because it really affected my team.
Oh.
It really affected my team because we were moving under the impression that no one is going to take the tank. You understand?
Yeah.
And then the tank affected us.
I really wish I could apologize on their behalf, but then anyways, they were kicked out of the tournament. So.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I want to apologize for that.
Okay.
I want to apologize for that. I think, like, the leaders should also make it a point to inform their members of the rules because I think at this stage in the tournament, those kind of mistakes shouldn't happen.
Yeah,
like we played for so long for you to make that mistake of going for a tank. We've played too many matches, so I think
making substitutions while we are moving on in the tournament and everything. So you have to make sure that
exactly. So the leaders should also make it a point to inform their team members of changes, or like if you bring a new person, let him know that these are the rules and then they are supposed to abide by them. But it is something we are going to work on to make sure it doesn't happen in the next ones that are coming. So, yeah.
Yes, to add up what Asada said, in the next tournament we're going to be playing by the global BR rules. Once again, I'm going to repeat this because I know many people.
There's a global BR rule.
Yeah, there's a global rule. Like there are rules set for BR tournaments.
For Call of Duty or for any BR game?
No, for Call of Duty Mobile, BR. Every BR tournament by that rule. Whether in Europe, in North America, everywhere, they all play this improve. So that's what we're going to be on next season. And yeah, it'll bottle down to who has best teamwork, best gun skill, and yeah, that's it. No RNG, just skill, basically.
Wait, can anyone from DPB just talk? I just want to hear them, bro. Like, see, today they were just going crazy. Damn.
Yo, Nasty here.
Yo.
Yeah.
Wait, let's hear from you, DPB.
Yo, I mean, we had a really bad tournament.
What? Okay, well, you had a bad start. Okay.
Yeah, we had a really bad tournament from last week. We had so many complaints about the trap masters and the camping.
Uh-huh.
But the idea is that you can't have everything on your own terms.
But
So
then
you have to learn how to play.
you literally
against
had
different
everything
styles.
playing well for you today. I mean, you swept the whole
Yeah.
server.
Yeah, today was a good day, honestly. Today was a good day. We had a talk yesterday. We had a meeting and training yesterday, and the whole idea was we haven't won anything, and then we are probably not going to win anyway. So let's just go out and have fun today.
But you
So today
surely had
the whole plan was
a
just
lot of fun today.
to go out, go out, hunt, have fun, and just.
And I really
just
like
chill.
how you guys were pushing. You're pushing as a team.
Yeah, it's something we work on all the time. We play together a lot. We probably play with each other only. I only play with a few other people outside DPB, but yeah, we only play with a few other people. So we are constantly training on our teamwork. I mean, it's not the best. I mean, you saw today. Our teamwork is not so great.
No, but it was
we are
actually
still-
pleasing to watch. I mean, when you guys were pushing together, it was pleasing to watch.
Yeah, the communication was good today. But throughout the rest of the tournament, it wasn't so good. So we are really not happy.
Wow.
We are
Okay,
happy with
so-
our performance today, but we are really not happy still.
So
we are
going
fired up for
forward.
the season.
Awesome.
Wait,
So
before
going forward,
I'm
what-
coming,
what-
Eddie. Before you start, and before Nasty goes, I was suggesting a scrims between DPB and Northside. Nasty, what do you think? I really want to see the
I
two
think we
teams
are-
meet, because the two teams.
I think we are interested.
You think what?
I think we are interested. We are interested
Ooh,
because
Eddie, are you listening? Can you send the information
You have
out
to
to your
add
boys?
DS6 too, man. You have to add DS6.
Drama.
Okay,
we are interested.
see.
Honestly.
So
Actually,
Eddie,
I wanted to ask you,
okay.
Yeah.
going forward, what can we expect from you guys?
Well, we after the tournament we spoke, and we have to work more on our individual 1v1s and our teamwork, because if the teamwork doesn't go on well, we have what we had last week. We had the bad days last week. So I mean, if individually we are having bad days, we should replace that with our teamwork.
Awesome. So, can we expect any changes to your roster? Any
Oh,
new name?
definitely. I mean, we have some new signings. You see Kelvinator, you see Slim King. I mean, a lot of new other guys are.
Oh, so Kelvinator is now
Yeah.
in DPB.
Exactly.
'Cause last
He's joining the team for next season.
Because last week Kelvinator was
So
just
it's awesome.
wiping squats alone.
Yo, it was serious. After that squad wipe, we knew we had to sign the guy. He has to do that.
Because Kelvinator got me hyped. Like, he's wiped two
Yo,
or
I
three
tell
teams
you.
alone. Bro.
Yo, legit. I texted him right after that squad wipe. Right after yesterday's game, last week's squad wipe, I just texted him that, Charlie, let's do this, because the guy is wild. Guys, there are some other wild guys that we're also looking at. Because
Wait, I have...
And talking about wild guys,
Uh-huh.
I want to inform DS6 that will be coming for Hellboy. So they should get ready.
Hellboy is not supposed to. You are not going to get Hellboy.
We'll be coming for Hellboy.
Oh,
We are coming to bring
You are
them.
not
We are
going to
coming
get
to-
Hellboy.
Oh, I beg you to leave.
then you guys
We'll be coming to.
I'm not getting Hellboy.
We'll be giving him a salary, a regular salary. for
Then
playing
you
with
bring
us.
Dylan.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
now
guys
you
should
can
put
wait.
that boy on your
Wait,
salary.
did someone just
Come
call out
on.
Dylan?
In contact
I'm
with
seeing
Sully.
Dylan in the
In
voice
contact with
call.
Sully
Can
at the
Dylan
loading.
respond to that? Dylan, someone has called you out.
Yo, Dylan,
Yeah,
shout
you
out,
people,
shout out to
before
Dylan.
you sleep, Starboy they come next week live.
Yeah.
Can we hear from
You boys
Dylan?
will wait for
Um,
Starboy.
Can we hear from Dylan? Someone called him
I
out. Someone is coming for you.
Yo, Maki, what's up?
Someone says
Daddy
he's coming for you.
Daddy
So are you
Fraga
prepared?
landed. Who that?
The person is coming for you from your clan. He's taking you away. I don't know who said that, but
From DS6.
ooh,
Yes,
DS6
from
wants to
DS6.
buy you, Dylan. What's your take on that?
Me, I did need battle pass, so yeah. Sorry, DJ, we're coming for you.
I swear, we sell out there.
You can't hear me. This is Monkey
Yeah.
from DS6.
Okay, we
Anyways,
can hear you.
DSS is recruiting, so
We are coming for you, man. Sit tight.
Nah, hold on.
Big up,
I like
big
to have DS6 versus any other team.
I said that's the go for help boy. That boy didn't talk that team, no big deal.
Oh, okay. And I think Frag Knight is also in the voice call. He's also another organizer. Can we hear
DS6
from
is
you?
calling anyone out. DS6 is calling anyone out.
Wait, can we hear from Frag Knight? He's also an organizer.
Yes, the co-host of the tournament.
Shouts to
let's
Frag
hear
Knight.
from you.
Yo,
can
hello.
you tell us
Yeah,
about,
Frag Knight, we're
how you
listening.
felt about the event, like, how it
Okay,
went.
any questions for me? I just came on.
So, were you facing any challenges in the tournament, and what are your suggestions or anything to rectify it?
Okay, this season has been tough for my team. Honestly, this has been our worst season. I think the first season and second season we came second in
Okay.
the tournament. This I don't even know, probably second to last. Personally, my challenge was that I changed controls, and yeah, honestly, I changed my controls, so I wasn't used to the new wearing very active during this period of the tournament. So I think that's a personal challenge. Going into, I think we are trying to find ways of making it more interactive and better as the time goes on, and probably have more numbers on board. So we'll definitely have more teams coming in, and it's even going to be tougher.
Next season,
Probably
they
it will
forget all the 100, Charlie.
Honestly, it will reach a point that even the organizers wouldn't even have room inside the tournament. You understand?
Yeah, that would also be
basically, that's
interesting.
what we are
They will
looking out
even
for.
get more time to manage the room system and everything very well.
Exactly. And this tournament, this season has been the most competitive amongst all the seasons, and I think that's very good.
Wait, are you sure it's competitive? Because DPB was just clearing everyone effortlessly, bro.
Are you sure? What DPP
I think it was pretty competitive. I'm just saying because today, like I've said before, it was basically about who was having a good day.
Okay.
And it just happened to be DPP's day. Like in previous days, we've seen Kelvinator wipe 2 squads by himself.
Yes.
He was playing solo the whole tournament and then died in the end. That was a very good day for him. In other days, we've seen my team,
I think this season
Northside.
is the most competitive.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very competitive.
Okay, yeah, that's
there was
true as
never
well.
a
'Cause-
certainty.
Yeah, it was really
like a
competitive.
certainty
It was
of
really
who was
competitive.
like number one, like who's gonna win. It was always a doubt. Like you never know. Back and forth.
Yeah,
So-
you can't really pinpoint one particular team to say
Yeah,
this
and
team
as
is
of now,
overall.
we don't even know who still stands at number one. It could be anyone.
That's true.
Yeah, because if
Yeah,
I
so
remember,
I'd like to put
in
on
season
record.
2,
I'd like to put on record that
Uh-huh.
East side is trying to steal. East side is trying to steal DPB Kelvinator right now. They are texting DPB Kelvinator right now. I'm not having it.
I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't see anything wrong. It's transfer season.
Dylan, watch
What do you mean?
yourself. Dylan, watch yourself.
It's up to him. It's up to him.
it all comes down.
I'm putting Kelvinator on the salary right now. Watch yourself.
It all comes down to the person. If
I
he's
don't know.
interested in staying or going, it all comes down to the person. I mean,
Yeah, our radar is also Dream Team's radar is on DPP area
Arif.
Or Arif. I don't know if you know
Arif.
him.
Yo,
Yeah.
he did on
That's
salary.
how
I
that-
beg.
yeah.
He did on salary. He did on big
We'll
salary.
double his salary. We'll double his salary. Tell him blank check.
From what I can
Blank
tell,
check.
everyone's going for the players from DPB. So DPB, watch out. You might not
Yo,
even
salary
have
time. It's contract negotiation time, bro.
DPB might not have a team next season.
DPB might not have.
Ooh, that's a strong call. That's a strong call.
Yo,
a very
I
strong
tell
call.
you.
You're about to lose everybody.
Wow. Wait, can we hear from
Yo,
AR0
Working on
IQ?
contracts right
I want
now.
to hear from the AR team members. AR0 IQ, can you unmute yourself? Can Starboy also unmute himself? I want to hear from him and his team.
Yeah, Starboy is on.
Okay, so can you tell us your team and a little bit about yourselves
Yeah.
and your expectations and everything?
DS6. I wasn't in this
DS6
tournament
reality.
now, but next season I'm going to be part, and I promise you, if we are not a part of first three every time we play, I'm going to delete my Call of Duty.
So that is
Yeah, I'm going to delete my Call of Duty.
Yo, that'd be hard.
I
Yeah.
hope you can back it up, because if
Yeah.
you don't manage to be in the top 3, then you will have to delete your Call of Duty. I'm gonna make sure
Yeah.
that.
Yo, honestly,
Yeah.
bro.
yeah,
Trust me, bro.
yeah,
MTN
I
and
mean,
Vodafone
I don't
will catch
think
you,
I
they
don't think
did
you
it.
can back it up. I tell you, honestly,
MTN and
I said,
Vodafone
I
will
hope
be
you're
watching you
hearing.
closely.
Guys, see, you can
MTN,
organize
bro,
one
I'm
tomorrow.
listening, though.
Organize one tomorrow.
I'll buy
I'm down
this
for anything, man.
personally.
Wow.
because when we won Group 1, we were coming into the tournament feeling free. But Charlie, we were surprised. Everybody was hunting. Everybody was going after teams. Charlie, you didn't know. Then somebody could third party you easy.
Yeah, and I'm
You know?
going to look.
So
I'm going
Charlie-
to find everyone. I'm going to
So
find
next
everyone.
season-
on
And
Zoom, man.
Tell KS to
Next
stop
season
following
be dirty.
DS6.
Uh-huh.
We are tired
Can we
of
hear
them.
from someone in
Yeah.
KS? Is there someone in KS in the voice chat or on the YouTube? Want to hear from someone in KS?
Please, Nana K is here. Nana
Yeah,
K is
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
That cares.
Okay, so this tournament wasn't great at all. We came in with 2 teams. Our first team didn't make it past qualifiers, so we kind of like merged it from an availability issues to just lack of teamwork to us not performing well and having bad days. It wasn't a good tournament at all.
Wait, which team is
please. I mean, I
KS
feel like-
Switch in? KS Switch. Which team is he in?
Yeah, that's Killshots. Now, so he was in KS Alpha, which got eliminated.
Oh, okay.
So we merged teams to like
that
obviously by
guy,
the same
that guy
time.
is
So
good at camping. He's a sneaky bastard. That guy.
yeah. Yeah. He prefers to play safe. So
Oh, okay.
but I mean, it got to a point we realized that we were not as good as the others, so we decided to camp for most of the game. But then either connectivity issues, somebody doesn't get the instruction, or we don't move together. So there's always one man left behind. We have to go and pick a tag, and then there's a target on all of us, our backs. So it was a very tricky situation.
Nana K, seeing
Yeah.
as how badly things went for you guys this season, what can we expect from you? What motives are you going to put in place? What goals are you going to set? What objectives do you want to achieve in the coming season of Call of Duty Ghana Premier League?
I think the main thing is going to have to be our teamwork, because individually we can boast that we are pretty okay players, but we did not work together. So if all of us get a feel of how, for example, I joined the clan right before the league started, so these were people I hardly played with once or twice. So like I feel like the more we get a feel of how each other plays, how we can work together, like our playing styles, we'll be able to mount a better challenge for next season.
That is very good to hear.
Wow. So
That is very
we've
good to
heard
hear.
from KS, right? Wait, can we hear from Zero IQ? He's quiet in the voice chat. Zero IQ, AR0 IQ. Can we hear from you, please?
Yeah, guys. Can you hear me now?
Okay. So, what were your expectations? Did you guys meet your expectations? Were you disappointed? What are your, should I say, aims for next season?
I was disappointed.
Wait, can you speak up a little bit? We can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. Like, I was disappointed. We couldn't qualify for the tournament.
Oh.
Like, there was an issue within our clan.
Okay.
And our clan too wasn't a BR clan. It was like an MP clan. So the BR wasn't like effective. The players were, I don't know.
Okay. And from background checks, I realized you left Berserk Shoguns to AR. Do you have any comments on that? Was that a good move? Was that a bad move? Are you happy with the move? Would you like to go back? Which is which? Share your thoughts.
Like I wasn't in the team at that time. I was playing an MP team. Like we had an opponent in MP, so I couldn't watch the match or play in the VR.
Okay.
Later, when the scores came, when the result came, I asked them what happened, and they said they didn't organize themselves very well, and there was an issue with the leader and other stuff. So
okay.
We were distracted when they were playing. They were distracted and other things.
Oh, okay. So you represented AR, right?
We are looking forward for next season.
Next season.
What is it?
So wait, okay. Would you be in the top 5, top 10? Throw some shots. I mean, where do you think you guys will place in next season's game? Because everyone seems pretty excited.
Next season, you win. Yeah,
you win. Woo! Wow.
Hey, wow.
Wow.
That is a very good lead. I hope you guys can back
Hey, wow.
Hey, wow.
You can't keep making FT
Wow.
You gotta improve it.
More boys will delete them again, so.
Yeah, we see.
Wow. So let me ask, can you guys wipe out DPB? If you can wipe DPB out, then you can win the game.
DS6 is coming for DPB. Tell them. DS6 will wipe you out.
I love that.
Mark it on the wall.
Wait, do you have anyone in Blood Bounties? Do you have anyone in Blood Bounties or Dream Team? Blood Bounties or Dream Team? Anyone in those teams?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Dream Team 1.
Okay. But then
so coming to the
okay.
Yeah, that's Green Arrow. Yeah, Eddie, I killed you in the last game.
Hey!
I wasn't. Yeah, that today, I'm gonna say this is not an excuse, but today was just not my day. I was having a really bad time, so.
Yeah, of course. I've been following you before the previous matches. I saw you like solo queuing for your team at one point in time. So massive stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming in, we didn't really have too much expectations. Most for Dream Team 2, most of our players were selling out.
Ooh.
And then but Dream Team 1, they looked like they could make it because from last week we had the highest number of kills. I think that was 48. And then we were second. So we had pretty big expectations coming into this particular game week. But then our core members had something to do. One of our players wasn't responding. So most of the matches we played with just 2 subs. So we couldn't get that much out of today's competition. We just had, I think, a 6th and a 7th. But next season, we're going to organize it better. Frag will try and coordinate everything better so that we'll have our best in one team to face off with the other clans. At this point in time, our teamwork is still lacking, but I'm sure if we play more together, we'll be able to do something next season.
Okay. So before we end everything, I'd like to get this word out that we want to fill the slots to 100. So if you guys can get all your friends on board, I mean, all hands on deck will make it more merry, actually. So if you guys can invite your friends, talk to them about the tournament and everything, next season will really, really be interesting if we fill all the slots. all the 100
Absolutely.
slots.
I want to make a suggestion.
Okay.
I don't think the room server can handle 100 people.
Really?
Well, we'd
Yeah.
have to test first.
Yes, that's true because even with the 50 something people, we had a lot of bugs. I think the game, even though they have 25 slots, that's for 100 people, but the server cannot really handle that number of people in the room. I think the maximum you can get without any problem should be around
now
30,
the both people they
35.
take both and take their own money.
So like if we are going to be a lot, there will also be qualifiers like how we did it this time.
Okay, then
but
why not having two lobbies?
Okay, I she's at Nunga, so she's not far from it.
You say?
Why not having two lobbies? I mean, when we have the numbers, then we can divide the lobbies so that at least it will make up for the voice problems.
Yeah, it depends on the number of teams that show up. But one thing I want to also tell all the team leaders and the people participating is that next season there are going to be prizes. Okay. So we might actually, for the start, right now we are basically a new community and we don't really have stakeholders. So we might start with like maybe 20 CDs per team, and then the winner takes 5k CP.
Okay.
Which I don't know whatever they decide to do with it. That one, it depends on them. And then the rest we used to cater for the second and the third teams.
Okay.
So next season is actually going to be rewarding. So for those who win, I've heard some teams saying that they are going to win the tournament, so they can start budgeting the
okay,
jobs they are going to do leader. And all. Because 5k CP is quite a lot, so we're all looking forward to next season.
Okay.
Adding up on what I said, next season is really going to depend on the turnout. Because I mean, if it's disappointing, I mean, it's not going to be as intriguing as it was this. So we're really hoping to have more teams participating and more people actually showing up.
Okay.
To the tournament day. Yeah. It's going to be fun.
I would also like to suggest. People were saying, why don't you switch things a little bit and make it knockout something, like something aside the league? That's what someone suggested.
What I'm gonna say, it's all about numbers.
Okay.
If we don't have the numbers to support a division, we really can't do it. Because as you saw in the qualifiers, we split it up. We had to select people. 16 teams to qualify out of 21 teams that participated. I mean, just 21 is not enough to have like a really good knockout system. You understand? So
yeah.
I mean, if more teams turn out, we can change the format. But if it stays the same, we're gonna have to play a league. And maybe instead of having like only 2 weeks, we can extend it to about 4. And make some changes to the point systems to make it more competitive. Let's just see how everyone turns out, and
okay,
we'll carry on from there.
So I think we should wrap things up. So before we go, if anyone would like to give shout outs to their friends, call their friends out, challenge them, you can feel free, but then one after the other so it doesn't distort the sound.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Night.
Okay.
Yo, I just want to put it out there that although we didn't, my team didn't win. I ended up killing Nasty, and that's enough for me. That's a personal vendetta right there. That is DPP Nasty. I see you.
Bro, that ain't right.
I want to put it out there from BSC. This is Mooncake, by the way. I want to put it from BSC. There was a game we cleared the whole DPV team. I hope he remembers. I still remember. It happened, and I just want to it happened. You understand?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Bro. Now I know DS played us. So I see you, DS. You're on the list now. You're on the list with Frank.
Is that supposed to be a threat? Right.
I'm not even hiding the fact that It's a threat. It's a clear threat.
I hear you.
So any threats,
I'm not even
any threats from other clans,
It's
any
straight at
threats?
you.
Every statement everyone makes here has to be defended on the battlefield. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, okay, from North side, we are coming for 21 Hellboy, and 21 Hellboy is going to squad wipe his own team. Yes. So you guys should watch out. 21 Hellboy, you end up with us. So and DPB, we are going to have revenge on you for today because you guys didn't try for us. At least you should have waited for us to get into top 10, but you decided to get rid of us early. But we'll have revenge next season. Yeah.
Guys, can I say something? Let me chip something in there.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I need your honest thoughts on the Trap Master. Is it OP? Should it be banned, or it's a class, so we should just leave it in?
Okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say two things actually. The first one is in my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, I think it's too overpowered and it's not good for a competitive scene. I mean, for an ability that can leave you one shot basically when you just trigger it. That is not fair to anyone to be left like that. And if it's upgraded, it takes 148 damage, which is really not good for a competitive tournament like this one. But on the other hand, people say it's based on skill, how well you place the traps and everything, but it is just wrong. Even globally, people don't use trap masters in tournament. So honestly, I think it shouldn't be allowed. It's really bad for the game.
Yeah, and I really agree with Eddie because someone can drop a trap master at farm and move to docks, and he'll still be making kills when someone passes through it at farm.
Exactly, that is just unfair.
It's not right.
That is blatant unfair.
Even when we kill someone, we put the
It's cool. It's cool.
Okay, so I guess the clan. I said the clan. I guess the league organizers are listening, so maybe they'll take notice of that and discuss it later on.
Yeah, and I also think that in the end, we are also trying to create teams for international tournaments and stuff.
Okay,
and so. And so
it's better we start abiding by the international rules now. Then
plus we should also. We are trying to create a style of play. Like for in all the teams, we are trying to create a style of play. You can't go to international tournaments and camp. So at least without the trap master, we know that people will not be camping in buildings.
That's
at least
true.
If they are camping in buildings, they don't have trap master. And
they'll
they are
be
camping
forced.
in buildings.
Okay, but someone is also raising an argument from the comments that everyone has access to the trap master, so it makes it fair, unlike the tank. What do you think?
Well, it's not about everyone being able to use it. It's about how powerful that class is. People raise arguments that it's not fair for ninja to have dead silence, but you do realize, even if a ninja sneaks up on you, he still has to shoot his gun to kill you. And for him to be able to sneak up, like even when he's right by you, you can hear him sometimes. If he's not upgraded, you can hear him. So there's a little bit of fairness. And ninja has been nerfed. You can't really grapple that much anymore. So it's balanced. It's a balanced class. But like something like Trap Master,
it's for most of the classes also.
Fair.
And it's same for most of the classes because Poltergeist would have been too overpowered if the person could still shoot while being invisible.
Exactly. And plus,
but the person immediately you shoot, you become visible, so that makes sense. But
also you're not really invisible.
Yeah, exactly. And
So then there are strong claims against the Trap Master. So I think the clan organizers have to note that and do their discussion very well.
Yeah, hopefully next season we actually use the work rules for the tournament.
Okay.
So we can have.
We'll work on it for next season. Next season we'll use the world rules for it.
Okay. So any other comments before we close everything?
Are there really world rules for BR tournament? Because Activision haven't made an in-game BR tournament yet. They've just done multiplayer.
Oh, Activision hasn't hosted any VR tournaments yet, but when you look around the Call of Duty mobile community, a lot of people have tournaments. Like
Okay.
I